my friend, which means we move on to the National Basketball Association. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference. Never before have both the Western Conference Finals and Eastern Conference Finals finished in a sweep. And that is what could happen here. Mike M says, Pete, birthday tomorrow. Only care about getting a birthday pick. No cake, no presents.
Oh, no.
Just a low shack pick. Last year you gave me a minus 300. He says, less juice would be nice. It is. It is what it is. I imagine the cash, though, right, Mike? Sweaty Butcher in the house. What up, my guy? Sweaty Butcher, OG Lowbagger. Okay, let's bring on our expert as well as our producer who's heavily involved in this series. First off, from Compton, California, our NBA expert rolling with us every Tuesday. Please welcome Wham Bam 3000 to the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What up, Wham Bam? And it did cash. It was Real Madrid first half -1 and minus 300. Real Madrid, I should say. Okay, so you dipping your toe in La Liga? Is that La Liga? I don't even know how to pronounce that. But
yeah, La Liga.
La Liga, interesting. We have Nasty Nate throwing up lucky clovers for these Celtics. Let's bring on a man now known for the blood coming right up to the nipple, Jose Bouquet, to the show.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, lads. I didn't hear no bell, motherfuckers. I didn't hear no bell. No bell been heard over here. Celtics quit last game. Guess what? Ain't no quit today. Again, PD in game 5. Shield game 6. Anything happens in game 7, damn it. I've already seen the quotes. Marcus Smart said, don't let us win tonight. Jaylen Brown said, do not let us win tonight. Do not let the Boston Celtics win tonight, God damn it. Kill us off, Jimmy. Cut our heads off, Jimmy. Do it today. Because you know what, Jimmy? If you don't, Jimmy, we're coming for you. Jimmy, Tyler Hero, Bam Adebayo. I respect all of them. A lot more than I respect the Philadelphia 76ers because they're a worthy opponent. They have some backbone. They have some balls. They've competed against the Celtics before. Jimmy Butler took a shot last year from 3 that almost made me die. And guess what? Do not let us win tonight. Shield game 6, PD game 5. Anything can happen game 7.
Are you betting them to win the series right now?
Of course I will. I bet them live to win the fucking game last night or whatever the fuck it was. I bet them they were down like 40. I was like, they're not going to just roll over and die, right? They rolled over and died. Plus 430 didn't fucking matter. But guess what, guys? I believe, the fucking team believes, do not let us win tonight. Plus 650 official play. Let's go.
All right. Let's discuss this spot. First off, Kong's Clips is on the Celtics -5.5 at plus 196. Boston Celtics on the alternate line at plus 196. Let's take a look at the line history here. Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. This one is going to be very fun to watch. I'm still angry about not catching the unders that I had in the last game. But let's take a look at what we are dealing with right now at Pinnacle. This is the first time. I believe this would be the first time all playoffs that the Heat are a favorite. I believe. That's fair? First time all playoffs that they're a favorite. They opened up at -1. They're now -1.5. So they moved a half point. Let's take a look at the total for this one. From a total side of things, this opened up at 215 at some offshores. But let's see what Pinnacle opened this up at. They also opened up at 214.5. Wow. This is all the way up to 217 and a half. 217 and a half. Let's take a look at the cash flow for this one. That's a big move to the over. And, God, I'm gonna have to get involved in under again. I think because I think that move is wrong. 72% of the tickets are on the Heat, but just 38% of the cash. So there are big bets coming in on the Boston Celtics. From a total side of things, 88% of the tickets are on the over and 54% of the cash. I love 12% and 46% on the under, but I don't like this line, total moving up as fast as it's moving. Series is being played at 97.17 possessions a game. We've talked often throughout. We don't need to keep hammering it, but the Heat are the only team whose pace has gone up in the playoffs. The Heat won game 3 at home on Sunday night, 128-102 to take that 3-0 stranglehold. There has never been a number 8 seed that won an NBA playoff game by 26 points in the history of the league. Boston was down 33 in game 3. That's the second biggest deficit that the Celtics have faced all season. Gabe Vincent, another one of their undrafted stars, went for 29 points. Duncan Robinson, 22. Caleb Martin, 18. Jimmy Butler finished with 16. Bam had 13. And Max Strus had 10. I'm going to have to continue this in a second. My son is losing his mind here in the door beside me. So let me go deal with this here, and we'll come back to the breakdown. But Pete, take over, and I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know, man. You guys know this a lot better than I do, but I got to think. And I'm almost certainly going to bet it. At the very least, Boston first half, money line. If it loses, okay, it's just one unit. It's not like, oh, my God, my entire bankroll at minus 10,000. One unit, minus 108, minus 110, whatever you're seeing. I'm seeing plus a half at minus 115, stuff like that. At the very least, Boston, first half. TrotWam, what do you think of that?
Yeah. This is my guy, Jose. I love how he broke down out there. They said, don't let them win tonight. I mean, who's ever trying to let someone win?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to like figure out what's behind the line, read between the lines of these, NBA exhortations.
Right. I mean, I honestly, I can only understand. I totally understand with the Celtics first half. I mean, this is as desperate as you get. Season on the line. Lakers. I think the Lakers won the first half or at least I think they won the first half last night. So they still have some type of desperation. I think that both games yesterday's games kind of just showed us once one of the teams that's up 3-0, once they go on a crazy run, it kind of will demoralize the other team, especially if they find them way having a good run early on, and somehow, some way, the other team today would be the Miami Heat just somehow keep it in close enough to make a huge strike, which we kind of could say that it will come in the third quarter. Major adjustments from this guy, Spoelstra, all playoff long in the third quarter, second half. I mean, they've been pretty much killing in the third quarter, all playoff long. I'm not going against them, man. I told myself since the Knicks series, I'm not betting against the Heat. I'm not doing that. I lost way too much money. I bet against them in the play-in. I bet against them in the first round. The second round, I learned my lesson. So now in this game, I'm not betting against them again, bro. I know this hasn't been a sweep in the Western and Eastern Conference Finals on the same year. I think it's always a time for one thing to happen that we've never seen before, and that's one thing I think that will happen. I think that the problem with this Celtics team is just they just don't got the guy to do it. It's like the guy that's supposed to take them to the promised land is fucking Jason Tatum, bro. And he cannot do it. He just cannot do it. Similar to what you seen with the Lakers yesterday. AD is not that guy. LeBron is old. Jaylen Brown is a second. He's a great second piece for sure. But the fact that he had a bad game, and he really kind of had the bad game that, the last two games he haven't had a really good game. But that bad game yesterday, last game, 0 for 7 from 3, that's kind of really like demoralizing, man. Like you really need guys like Jaylen Brown to step up in here. And honestly, I don't see it. I think even if it ain't Gabe Vincent, who had 29 points last game, it could be Max Strus, who's been pretty quiet this series. It could also be Duncan Robinson, who I thought was going to be scared off the floor with defense. but he's found a way to stay on the floor and be able to be competitive. So I could only go Heat here. Took the Heat minus 124 money line. I think it sweeps up tonight, man. Bring out the brooms. I think Adebayo finally has a good game on both ends of the floor. I just really believe that this Celtics team, the only way they're going to be able to win this game is if they shoot crazy from three, and we haven't really seen that all playoff long. So it's the opposite from this Heat team, man. They continue to shoot over 40% in each series so far this playoffs. I think they're going to win the NBA Finals if they continue to shoot this way. The only issue that I'll have for them against Jokic and them is down low, of course, but give me the Heat, man. Unfortunately, y'all, this is going to be my last time on here on Tuesday because there's no NBA games. I looked ahead. There's no NBA games on Friday or on finals on Tuesday. So unless my guys, request me here on a different day, Tuesday we won't have any NBA games. So I think I'm going to have to leave you guys with the Heat money line. And I did take the Heat to win before the series started to win the championship at plus 1,400. I thought I was going to have them and the Lakers to hedge, but now it just seems like I'm a Heat fan now. So go Heat, bro. Heat minus 24 money line. It's official bet for me, man. I think this Brooms is up tonight.
And this might be here. Jonathan Muniz says the moment coach said I lost the guys in the locker room, that's a wrap mentality. There you go. A comment from Jonathan Muniz. Does that about sum it up, TrotWam, you think?
I mean, you think about I think I seen something that Joe Mazzulla, he lost to Jimmy Butler against Marquette in the NCAA. Yeah. And he just gonna continue to lose against him, bro. So I wouldn't be surprised if the locker room was lost. I mean, this wasn't supposed to be their coach in the first place. And this series, I mean, similar to the Golden State Warriors, both of those teams had off-season issues that ran into the season, and no one really wanted to talk about it. Soon as the playoffs was over for the Golden State Warriors, I was telling everybody Poole got socked out. They said that was the defining moment in their series, and they up front and said that. I wouldn't be surprised after tonight you hear those same things coming from them guys talking about Udoka tonight. So give me the Heat, man.
You got it. The Heat. BJ's got 2,000 on Boston Celtics money line tonight. Well, I mean, one thing we can say when we go over the numbers: Jaylen Brown 2 of 20 from three. Tatum and Jaylen Brown in Game 3 combined to go 1 of 14 from three. So the Celtics in this series are shooting 29.2% from three, while the Heat are shooting 47.8% from three. So, it's fair to say that there'll be, regression to the mean for both of these basketball teams. Unfortunately, it feels like there is something weighing down the Celtics. And in Game 4, down 3-0, do we expect, regression to the mean? This is not just your everyday game. There's a ton of pressure on Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and again, they are buckling under that pressure. So I don't know if you can expect it to anything to change. I don't know if anything is going to change here, personally. And the Heat, they know that they have to win Game 4, and I think that was a little different in that Yankees-Red Sox series personally, because the Yankees were juggernauts. They weren't an 8th seed that had to prove to everybody game in and game out that they deserve to be there. And I think that's the biggest thing about whether or not there'll be a comeback. I've read people saying that this is the spot for the first ever comeback from 3-0.
Yeah.
I just, Tatum is not Mamba. In saying that, I don't know if I want to get involved here. Let's discuss this total. What do you think about this total going from 214.5 to 217.5 when, Game 3 was not going over if the lineups had stayed in? The reserves came on and went bananas. What do you think of this move from 214.5 to 217.5, Wham?
Yeah, I don't think they're scoring 39, 35 in the fourth quarter today. It's going to be more so sad boy news, man, in the second half. I think you're right. I expect this to be an under. Yeah, you said it too, bro. Like the game, I mean, it's been going over every game so far this series, 3 games. But the only thing that I key in here on is I think there's going to be more so a defensive game. And if the Celtics have any pride, like they're saying in the chat, they got to play defense, bro. They got to stop these guys from shooting threes. So I don't think it's going to happen today. So I think if you're going to get an under with the way I'm thinking, it's going to be mostly team total under for that Celtics team because they're not going to be able to outshoot this Heat team, what they already shown. So either way, each team has to win. It's going to go under, in my opinion. If the way I'm seeing the script, I see if the Celtics are winning, they're going to have to hold these guys from lower than 40% from three. And the Heat, I think they're going to continue to stomp. It's not going to be a track meet with both teams. It's just going to be them stomping here, being demoralized. It's the last game, Celtics 5. So I like the under here. I haven't bet that yet, but that's the way I would lean to.
Pete, is there anything you're making official here for this one?
I'm going to pass now. I'm going to pass. Just listening to what everyone is saying, this might be the coach. It's just wrap it up time for Boston, and they might be like, all right, we're going to get swept. That's fine. Yeah, I'm going to pass. Free play, I'd put it on Boston first half, but pass.
Free play on the total. It's gone from 214.5 to 217.5. 12% of tickets are on the under, but 46% of cash. The market seems to be welcoming under cash. What would you do, Pete?
I would take the under.
Yeah, if this was just a regular old game, I would be saying, oh, there's going to be regression to the mean. I just don't know if we can do that now. Let's get Jose Bouquet back up here and put a bow on this breakdown. We have Kong's clips on the Celtics minus 5.5 at plus 196. We have BJ's best bet Celtics money line plus 105, putting 4 units on it. Low Shack's on the Celtics first half minus a half, while Wham is on the Heat. It's minus
no. When did I say that? I said that.
No, you did not move on the Celtics first half minus a half.
No. I was just thinking about it before I heard what everyone had to say. No, I'm off.
I just asked you what you're making official. Sorry, I was just reading on my notes. My bad.
Oh,
but I'm happy I did that to take that off. Wham's on the Heat money line. Jose, what do you think about this total? And why don't you give us the closing thoughts without comparing it to baseball?
Sure, of course not. Celtics, they're an interesting group, and I can't argue with all of the softness comments. Preston Ekdahl, who fucking talked about the Celtics every fucking day of the week, and I told him specifically the Celtics were not going to win the championship. I thought the Bucks were going to win the championship this year. And for fucking weeks, this guy told me, the Celtics, dude, the Celtics. Well, they are, in fact, a soft sponge. But guess what, damn it? When you're down 3-0, nothing matters anymore. These guys are going to play loose. Joe Mazzulla's already fired. Joe Mazzulla doesn't give a fuck. He's watched the town for fucking a month straight. And now he finally switched the fucking movies to 4 days in October. And it's great. Celtics win this game. I expect it to be a lower scoring game as well because, like Wham says, these assholes need to play defense. We need some backbone, and we need Grant Williams to shut his big fucking stupid mouth as well. We hit him to shut up.
Talk up, my boy. Talk up, please.
No, but if Boston really is like they're done, then they won't D-up.
They're not done, Pete. That's the thing. Again. Don't let us win tonight. Because we win tonight, that fucking Mo, Pete. Mo's a fucking dangerous thing. And when Mo's on our side, watch the fuck out. Total under Celtics win this series. And of course, by the way, I'm betting them every game too, as well as the series. Do I like betting the NBA? No. Do I watch these basketball games? Fuck no. Do you think I'm going to watch these games? No, I'll be watching the fucking Boston Red Sox win their baseball game this year. But
I got one question for you too, Jose, before you finish that. My fault, bro.
No, I believe, Wham. Go ahead. I believe in this fucking team. We're going to come back and win this series, damn it.
Don't you believe? Do you believe that the NBA wants you guys to win? Do you believe that the NBA wants you guys to win?
Well, unfortunately, Wham, my script got sent to the wrong place. You know, I guess it was just a draft of the script. and my script said that the Nuggets and Lakers would actually be a fucking good series and a nice, competitive series. That got thrown out the window. I said the Nuggets were going to beat the Lakers.
Competitive. It's just they lost every game.
Oh, yeah, sure. Just as competitive as the Celtics, yes.
Right.
But here's the thing, Wham. I think the NBA realizes that they've fucked up. They can't move the finals games up. And their first finals game's like June 9th.
That's
what the fuck are we supposed to do? Fucking play with our dicks this whole time?
That's
no. Adam Silver with Bob Iger last time out with the fucking Lakers game. They're chatting up. They're like, hey, man, we need to extend this fucking series, dude, because we ain't got nothing left to program. You're going to make us put Stephen A. Smith and Mike Greenberg on the fucking channel for 7 more hours? We need live sports. And Bob Iger made the call, and the Celtics are going to make the call today and win this fucking game.
So I brought that up because they got your boy, number 48, the great 48, coming on down there to South Beach. My guy, my brother, my godfather, Scott Foster. That's the reason why I'm on the Heat, bro. I think he's the executioner tonight, not the extinguisher, not the extender, the executioner. That's what I'm thinking here, man.
Well, I'll tell you, he didn't extend the series for LeBron and co because LeBron fucking ran his ass over in the middle of the game. And he was like, fuck that. Why would I help your ass now? My lip's bleeding now. So he's going to help us out. Throw us a bone, Scott.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, though. I do want more NBA coops because we're going to have to talk about LeBron return for a whole fucking week before the finals. So
of course he fucking says that. He's a fucking narcissist that needs everything to be about him. What a fucking loser that guy is. Oh, my God.
Yeah, huge loser. Dennis Garcia says this game is really simple. Got Miami money line plus 160 in game 3. Now you want me to lay minus 120? Says, fuck that. Give me Boston. So this will be the first time all playoffs that he's been betting against the Heat. Remember the Heat, Dennis told us that this series was very simple. Beginning of the series, he said bet Miami Heat money line every game.
Yes, he did.
So now he's going to have to flip because of the market, and I get it. Nate Dogg is going over 216.5 for this one. This is going to be wild. And Jose, you make it more fun for all of us. So is anybody going to be able to watch you watching this game? Is there?
I'm not going to watch this fucking game. I said I didn't watch game 3. I didn't watch a second of game 3. Not one fucking second. I looked at the first quarter score. I was like, all right, I'm good here. I'm set. I didn't watch that game. I'm not going to watch this game. I have baseball to watch. Basketball is the worst fucking sport to bet on. It's the worst fucking sport to watch, and I refuse.
Okay.
I refuse. But Jokic is going to win the title, like has been said on this fucking program by me several times already. This fucking guy, he's a beast. Put LeBron in his fucking place.
There you have it. We have many Celtics backers. We have Wham on the Heat money line. And Kong's Clips alternate lining this to minus 5.5 at plus 196. I have interest in the under, but I'm going to need to watch what this market does, because if it keeps going up, then I'm not going to. Like if we see a 218.5 next, then
NBA
obviously
market moves are fucked too.
The totals though aren't nearly as fucked as the sides, in my estimation. Sure. But all right, there you have it. That is game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. And I have my futures to save all of the mistakes I made on futures on the Nuggets to win the championship. So, we'll see. I feel like they're a juggernaut, but I don't want to be sitting here like underestimating the Heat, which is something that I've done all playoffs long.
Right.
So, Charlie Chip says this game won't go over 199.
That's how I feel too.
That would be lovely, Charlie.
I mean, I was thinking about the first half under, which is kind of obvious, I guess, if you think that Boston's really going to come in and try to, not get swept.
I think it'll be a low scoring game too. So I expect the first half under, but I don't do math. So
I mean, is Boston going to try to not get swept by coming in and really trying, or are they going to chuck up a bunch of threes and hope they hit 70% and then try to get it in the which is more likely strategically?
What is the market saying? Because I'm seeing 105.5.
Yeah, a low first half total.
It's juiced to the over at minus 129 at Bet Online. It's kind of
106.5 at Heritage. All right, I'll take that. I think I might take. Let me see. Yeah, minus 106.5 at. All right, you can throw that one on me on for me, Jimmy the Bag. First half under 106.5, minus 105. Current line at Pinnacle.
Beautiful.
Lochak is on. Oh, I just keep getting flashbacks to that fourth quarter. Okay. Under 106.5.
Minus 105. Current line at Pinnacle.
You got it. You got it. Locked in. Oh, man. And Jay's final take says, if you like Boston, it's early, period. By the way, Mike M says, if you can bet AHL hockey, it's a Rochester Americans kind of night.
Fuck yeah.
Rochester minus 105. Wham Bam, thank you so much for joining us on Tuesdays here all year long. We've absolutely loved it. You're a class act and a great friend and a great capper. Thank you for running with us. Where can we find you? You got Who Bangin' stuff popping off. Where can we find you if we want more Wham Bam 3030?
Yeah, man. Who Bangin' Sports Talk. Catch me there. Then, you'll catch me here throughout the play. I'll be on this sesh with Dutch on Monday as well. This coming up. But, yeah, man, we'll be back here again. NBA Pub next season, bro. So you already know, man. Shout out to Noli Knows. He said, what's next for our guy? Well, man, I'm everywhere, bro. You already know. JPZ, Bo Jackson. Shout out to Pete. It's been very pleasure working with you all year. Jose, of course, my man. And Jimmy the Bag, you already know, brother. Can't wait, man. Till next year, bro.
Love it. Respect. There he is. Wham Bam 3030.